Olá pessoal, it is my favourite type of video today. We are out on the streets of Lisbon and we are tackling a very common practical situation, how to get your shopping done at a local market. I'm joined by Dan and Michelle from the awesome YouTube channel Honeymoon Always. They have recently relocated to Portugal, and although Dan already speaks Portuguese, Michelle is starting from zero. So maybe some of you know what that's like. You already have a partner that speaks Portuguese but don't want them to do all the heavy lifting, or you certainly don't want to be left out of conversations when you start making friends with the locals. So I filmed a video with them earlier today where we went over some basics, answered lots of questions about how to get started in Portuguese. So next, make sure that you go and check that video out, and also subscribe to this channel if you're looking to get started with European Portuguese. This is the best place to be. I give you free lessons every single week. So let's start by recapping some of the key phrases that we're going to need at the market. We're always going to want to start with either a bom dia or a boa tarde. If we want to ask if they have something in particular, you can say tem. If you want to ask may I, so for example, picking something up or examining something, you can say posso. If you want to ask for something that you would like, you will say queria. A couple of measurements that you might need to use: uma caixa, quilo, meio quilo. Finally, to pay, you'll need quanto custa. Maybe you need a bag, in which case you can ask preciso de saco, se faz favor. And of course, don't forget to finish off with thank you and bye. Obrigada. Ciao. So, welcome to the channel, you guys.
Thank you.
Please start off by telling me a little bit more about how you ended up in Portugal.
Yeah, so we moved here from Austin, Texas about 4 months ago. We have a couples travel website called Honeymoon Always, and we've been sharing a little bit more about our travels to Portugal and our moving here and all of our experiences here on our own YouTube channel. And I think that's how we got connected with you.
Exactly. All right. So now you actually already speak Portuguese, Dan, right? So
That's correct, yeah.
How did that happen?
So I lived in Brazil for a couple of years.
Onde? Whereabouts?
Several different places.
Okay.
Yeah. But
All
I've been,
over?
yeah, Rio, São Paulo, Goiânia, so different areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you learn Portuguese then, and how is that Portuguese different to what you're experiencing here?
So there it was really trial by fire. There's a lot of people there that don't speak English, so it was just, I had to learn it to get by. And then here, like when I landed and had like my first conversation with someone from Portugal, it was like, wait, I thought we spoke the same language. And it is very different. The way they pronunciate things, and also just different words where it's like switched out. Yeah.
So you can attest to the fact that actually if you're moving to Portugal, it makes more sense to start with European Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
otherwise you'll confuse yourself. So this is one of the things that people ask me all the time. How is it different? Like you say, pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary. I have talked about all these things on my channel before, so check out those videos next if you want to know more. So have you been in any situations where you haven't been able to communicate very well?
Yeah, I've always been able to get by, but it's people kind of look at me a little funny and they're like, wait, what's going on? Because he speaks Brazilian Portuguese but with an accent, so he's not from Brazil. So definitely get a couple weird looks. And then I've tried to like use a certain word that isn't the right word in European Portuguese, and they just kind of look at me and I'm like, no, this is what I need, and they're just like, no, I don't think so. But we've been able to get by regardless.
Okay. So we've been working on your pronunciation. That's the best place to start. Is there anything else you've been finding tricky, or have you been getting on with it?
Yeah, I will say the number one hardest thing for me is the mental side of it, the emotional side of feeling discouraged or feeling frustrated or feeling so fumbly through it. So it's been really helpful to have your encouragement and your support and confidence, because to me, it's not that I'm even worried about making mistakes. I'm not embarrassed in that sense, but it feels overwhelming.
Yeah.
So it's really helpful for me to know that I can take it in bite-sized, achievable, little things that I need to know right now and grow on that.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Mindset is everything, just like everything else, starting a YouTube channel or whatever it is. It's like mind over matter is huge. So that's good. I'm glad that your confidence is starting to grow. when you take things in bite-sized chunks. So now we have the challenge. You're going to be heading into the market. You've got your shopping list. You ready to go? How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's go see how she gets on.
Boa tarde. Queria ramo de flores.
Vou tirar à vontade.
Sim. Quanto custa este?
5 euros.
Aceitei cartão?
Cartão não.
Obrigada. Olá, boa tarde.
Ok, olá, vamos lá.
Tem doce de figo?
Claro que sim, doce de figo é um dos doces mais vendidos aqui neste espaço. Vamos ver.
Quanto custa?
Exatamente, temos assim nesta modalidade. Custa 4 euros.
Olá, tudo bem? Queria uma lima. Lima? Did I say that right? Okay, yes. Lima. E tem batata doce?
Aqui é só frutas.
Ok. Sim? Sim? Quanto custa?
5 euros o quilo.
Obrigada. Olá, boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Queria tomate.
Pode escolher?
E batata doce.
Mais pequena?
Tem abobrinha.
Uma abobrinha? É. Tem um pequeno maior.
Quanto custa?
Já está a compra feita? 4 euros.
Obrigada. Até logo.
Boa sorte.
So you did it.
I did it.
How do you feel?
I actually feel really good.
Yeah?
It wasn't as smooth as I would have loved, but it feels good to just try it and do it.
Yes, and it's just a question of practice, right?
Yes.
So what do you wish you had have known? Anything you could have done better?
I'm still fumbling on the numbers and the genders and so that will take some practice as well.
Yes, but the more you do it, the easier it will get.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm super proud of you. Well done.
Thank
This is
you.
just the first step, and then Portugal will be your oyster.
Yes.
So well done.
Thank you so much.
Michelle did such a good job, which just goes to show that with the right tools and the right teacher, you can make progress very, very quickly. If you're getting started just like Michelle, why not start where she did and use my free resources that are linked below. I have a pronunciation guide and a free lesson for beginners that will really get you on the right track. Make sure you head over to the Honeymoon Always channel now so you can check out the rest of the content that we filmed today, and I will be back next week with more tips and tutorials to improve your European Portuguese. Ciao for now.